Hello and welcome to my channel NBSoundHopperUK, and the subject of this video will be 6 not so obvious Christmas songs. Merry Christmas everybody, Last Christmas, The Fairy Tale of New York, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, I Believe in Father Christmas. These are all songs that will be played ad nauseum up and down the land over the next few weeks, at parties, on television, when you're doing your shopping. They're difficult to avoid. Therefore, I thought I'd compile a short list of some outlying and or more obscure Christmas songs. In the video description, there's a playlist with each of the tracks I'll be speaking about. So without further ado, let's get going. First up is the Nativity Birth Narrative by Pete Levin and Bill Como. I have this on a various artist compilation called Resurrection, the Amplified Bible of Heavenly Grooves. The tracks are all a late 1960s response to the emergence of rock music, and they attempt to redefine Christianity as being cool and with it. By doing this, the clear intent was to try and rescue young people led astray by the allure of rock music. The resulting music and lyrics range from laughable and preposterous to sounding quite accomplished. So, with the Nativity Birth Narrative, Pete Levin and Bill Como make a pretty decent effort in trying to remind the listener that Christmas is meant to mean more than materialism, and it does this without being too preachy. Musically, it actually achieves its aim, but I still can't ever imagine this being played whilst you're in M&S buying your mince pies. Of these 6 songs I've chosen, the next one will be the most well-known, I suspect, certainly by prog rock fans. It's Christmas Song by Jethro Tull. I'm not sure of exactly when this was originally released, as the 2 versions of it I have are bonus material on the 40th anniversary double CD set of Jethro Tull's debut album, This Was. It has similarities with the Nativity Birth Narrative in that it focuses on the meaning of Christmas being lost amid a sea of indulgence. Ian Anderson's lyrics are pretty blunt in places, such as when he sings, "Christmas spirit is not what you drink." The music includes a string quartet, which is extremely effective and gives the track some oomph. In fact, it's what I like most about the track. A John Lee Hooker song about Christmas with a title like Blues for Christmas is hardly a surprise, I suppose. It's the penultimate track on a John Lee Hooker compilation which I have called the Complete 50s Chess Recordings. As the compilation track listing is chronological, the significance of its placement lies in the fact that this is John Lee Hooker with a full band, rather than him on his own playing guitar and using his feet to stomp out the rhythm. In many respects, any connection to Christmas in this song is limited to the title because this is a regulation blues song. He's got no money, his baby's gone, and he's getting drunk. What I like about this song is the plodding tempo and the trumpet part, which has a kind of worse for wear from drink sound about it, which is not to say the playing is bad, far from it. It just sounds tired and lethargic, making it ideal for the song, given what it's all about. Before I go any further, here's a quick look at what's upcoming on this channel. The next one is Plane Crash Christmas by Baby Bird from his 1995 album The Happiest Man Alive. A couple of the reasons I struggle with pop music are its narcissism and its blatant money motive. When music critics and journalists start talking of pop sensibility, I recoil at the way that term tries to elevate the absence of creativity or individuality. However, occasionally an artist appears that sits within the pop spectrum, but the reflection they present is a slightly warped one. Pop music as seen in a fairground mirror. Baby Bird is one such artist, and Plane Crash Christmas is a classic example of his off-kilter approach. Its style is not dissimilar to many a Christmas song. Stephen Jones sings it pretty much like a Christmas song too, and for the most part it's a love song, Yet by bringing a plane crash into the lyrics, it gives the song a surrealistic twist. Not that he's mocking plane crashes, nothing amusing about that at all, but it seems to me that he's poking fun at saccharine run-of-the-mill Christmas songs. Danny the car wiper is turfed out of the cells on Christmas morning and is desperate for a fix. This is the premise for The Junkies' Christmas by William S. Burroughs and The Disposable Heroes of Hypocrisy. Written and read by Burroughs, The Disposable Heroes of Hypocrisy supply music from a range of sources. Amongst them are extracts of Christmas carols played by a Salvation Army type band, as well as ones by what could be some sort of television orchestra, a section of the Tchaikovsky's Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, and of course there are interludes of a slow funky hip-hop rhythm. The story unfolds with Danny finding an abandoned suitcase which he manages to sell. He then goes to an alcoholic doctor's house where he cons him into providing the means with which Danny can find some relief. Having paid for a room where he thinks he'll be able to inject himself, he ends up using it on someone in the room next to his who is in greater need. So, ultimately, Danny ends the day on the nod in a tale about an unorthodox way of giving a Christmas gift. You can find The Junkies' Christmas on the album Spare Us Annie and Other Tales, which came out in 1993. My final selection is It's Christmas, Let's Give Love a Try by Ron Atkinson. There are songs that can be painful to listen to. Some of those fall into the bracket of being so bad that they're good. This isn't one of them, so why have I included it? Mostly because of who recorded it. Ron Atkinson's greatest claim to fame was for having been a successful football manager in the UK between the 1970s and 1990s, and he was something of a character as well. He was synonymous with the term checkbook manager with West Bromwich Albion, Manchester United, Aston Villa and Sheffield Wednesday among the clubs he managed. He was also a fan of Frank Sinatra, who would appear to serve as his inspiration for this dreadful song. The reason I have this single is that it was given to me as a joke gift from a few of my colleagues when I retired about 5 years ago. Being fellow football fans, they, like me, enjoy some of the ludicrous aspects of the sport, making the single a perfect and much appreciated gift. As I said, this is definitely not so bad that it's good, but it is an oddity, guaranteed to pour cold water over any Christmas celebration. There are almost certainly loads of other strange or obscure Christmas songs that I don't know about. Any pointers would be gratefully received. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and irrespective of which holiday it is that you celebrate at this time of year, have a good one. Oh, and on a more serious note, it's also a time of year where a lot of people can feel isolated and down about things. If that describes you, then whatever you do, don't suffer in silence. There are plenty of organisations out there that can help.